Welcome back. All right, so 3 games tonight in the National Hockey League. We're done nice and early. And so, yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in with the Ottawa Senators and the New York Rangers. The Senators played like they desperately needed this game, which they did. As I've been saying, the Senators need to go on a bit of a winning streak here. And the longer that this season goes, the longer the winning streak needs to be to get them back in the hunt. So it's Talbot versus Shesterkin in this one. Remember, Talbot, originally a Ranger. Hedl has a rush chance that saved. There was a power play for the Senators. That's a 4-minute power play. There's a near miss for Joseph, a post for Tkachuk. DeBrincat fires one high. It's all killed off and only one shot hits the net. So the Rangers with a really solid penalty kill. And the Senators missing the net a lot as well. So that was a problem. Tkachuk then had a net feed that was blocked. The Rangers rushed the other way. The Senators press. Again, can't hit the net. Shots are 3-1 in favor of the Rangers at the half. And then at 10:31, Kravtsov scores from Panarin and Fox. Hamonic was hurt on the play. He took the puck right to the Adam's apple. That has to hurt. So he was down on the ice. The whistle didn't go. They don't have to blow the whistle in that situation. Hayek then broke up a 2-on-1 for the Ottawa Senators. Batherson has a shot that deflects wide, and then Hayek prevents a goal. So the puck got in behind Shesterkin, and he sticked it away. Sens with some momentum. Trocheck has a wraparound that's saved. Things get pushy after a hold by Shesterkin, and the Sens press in the final minute. So after the first period, it's 1-0 in favor of the Rangers. Second period, Hamonic's back, and that's where he's pointing at his Adam's apple. Like, yeah, that's where I get the puck. He's saying that to a teammate on the bench. Early press by the Senators. Rangers press back at 2.5 minutes. They then get a power play. The Sens kill that off. They allowed 0 shots during that power play. DeBrincat's then denied on a rush. The shots are 6-1 for Ottawa at 8 minutes. Senators press at 9 minutes, but they're missing the net again. Giroux scores on a rush, but it's offside, so that doesn't count. Sens then get a power play. They score on this one, and it counts. It was Stützle from Tkachuk and DeBrincat at 12:16. So the Rangers that are on the ice claim goalie interference, but there was no challenge for it. And as the referee told the Rangers, yeah, your own guy pushed the Senators player into your goalie. So there's no challenge there. Schneider then broke up a 2-on-1. We get a fight between Tkachuk and Trouba, the two captains going at it. Near miss for Hedl as the Rangers press. We then had a fight between Watson and Goudreau, which basically was Barclay Goudreau making sure that Watson didn't get a lot of punches in. It was more of a defensive thing for Goudreau, but good on him for dropping the gloves. Rangers press in the final minute, but after 2 periods, it is a 1-1 draw. Third period, Hedl's denied on a rush. The Rangers get a power play. There was a crossbar for Trocheck. The power play's killed off. It managed 3 shots. And then Zibanejad scores from Kreider and Schneider at 6:03. But guess what? Zub got hurt just before the goal went in. He took a puck to the face. So tonight, if the Rangers wanted a goal, they had to hit somebody in the face or the throat with the puck. I can't make this up. Sens get a power play at 9 minutes and 34 seconds. Igor was upset with Austin Watson poking at him when he had the puck. And because of the way his skates were, that if he took, like, he was kind of down in the splits. So, of course, there's the chance of hyperextension if somebody messes around with you when you're in that position. Chance for Igor after a big save shortly followed. Zub returns to the game. The goalie gets pulled with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. And then at 19:11, it is Brady Tkachuk from Shabbat. So this is how well Tkachuk knows to be dramatic. He must get it from his dad. He gets a goal, he gets an assist, he gets a fight. So what is that? That's a Gordie Howe hat trick. It's the second of his career. Who had 2 Gordie Howe hat tricks in his career? Gordie Howe. So that is also goal number 100 for Brady Tkachuk in his career. Well done. We go to overtime. Sens controlled early. The Rangers then played some keep away for about a minute where they had the puck. Shabbat had one that was saved on a rush. Mika was absolutely robbed on a break. Zibanejad in on his own. Talbot robs him. And then on a fast break of his own, Brady Tkachuk buries it. So there's that dramatic Brady Tkachuk play from Shabbat at 4:42. So the Senators pull this one out and they win it. And for the Rangers, it's another collapse late in the game. The Sens go to 9-13-1 with the win. The Rangers 11-9-5 with the overtime loss. The shots in this one, 9 apiece in the first. 11-6 Ottawa in the second, 14-10 Ottawa in the third, and 3-2 Ottawa in the overtime. Final shots are 34-27 for Ottawa. So the better team won, but again, for the Rangers, they're going to be kicking themselves that they lost another point in this one. Power plays, Ottawa 1 for 4, New York Rangers 0 for 2. The hits 26-23 Ottawa. Talbot saves 25 out of 27. He was very good. So was Shesterkin, 34 saves on 37 shots at the other end of the ice. But entertaining game. All right, next up. Nashville in against the New York Islanders. So, yeah, the Preds seem to have it going on right now. And so that's the key thing for them. And for the New York Islanders, a little bit of a setback. So it was Lankinen versus Sorokin in this one. I've always been a fan of Kevin Lankinen. This game, to me, it was nice to watch him have a really good game. Barzal with a net drive, that was defended. The Islanders press at 3.5 minutes. Lead to Beauvillier, near miss right at the net there. Pajot then has a shot that's held, but shots on net are only 2 apiece at 7 minutes. Near miss then for Wahlstrom. Jankowski's denied from the slot. There was a press by Nashville, but they're kept to the outside. Then there's a question of whether or not Lee had a puck go across the line. The Islanders thought it did. The replay showed that the puck was on the line. Lankinen's skate blade goes to the puck and pulls it forward. Now, it's one of those things where you can look at it and think, the puck's probably in the net there, but you don't see it. You don't see it in the net, so he pulls it out, and so there's no goal on the play. It's one of those ones where if they had that sensor in the net to tell you whether or not the puck was completely across the line, I think that one probably would have counted. But great play by Lankinen to make sure nobody could see it. So Barzal has a shot that's held. Dobson then had one that's blocked during that power play, and then that one's killed off. The Preds get a power play after that. Yossi has a shot that's held, and then it's Forsberg scoring on the power play from Duchesne and Yossi at 14-18. And it was a cross-seam pass, one-timer into the net by Forsberg. Islanders then get a power play. That was killed off. So after one period, it's 1-0 Nashville. Second period, early press by the Islanders. The shots are 5-1 for the Isles at 3 minutes. We then had a fight between McCarron and Martin. Pretty good bout there. Sorokin robbed Smith in close. Fabro then had a shot that was saved as there's some pressure by Nashville. Islanders get a power play, and this is where a parade begins. You end up with 4-on-4 for 59 seconds. Then Nashville has a 4-on-3 power play for 52 seconds, and they would score during the 4-on-3. It's Yossi on the power play from Forsberg and Duchesne at 8:22. The Islanders would press during the 4-on-4. We then had the 1:05 of the Preds power play, and this is all the overlapping penalties. But that was killed off by the Islanders. Nelson then had a wraparound that was saved, and Barzal's denied on a breakaway. So we're going to the third period with it 2-0, and Barzal getting tons of opportunities in this game. Third period, early zone time for the Preds. Smith fired wide on a rush, Barzal's then denied as the game is opening up. Lee has a shot that's held as the Islanders press. McDonough clears it out. The Islanders had some momentum. The shots are 9-1 for the Islanders at 6.5 minutes. So, yeah, there's some momentum there. Bailey's denied twice. Lankinen holds on the second one. McDonough gets hit in the face with the puck. So, something about defensemen getting hit in the face with pucks tonight. And then Wahlstrom's denied from the slot. With 9:04 left, the Islanders get a power play, and they score on it. At 11:06, it's Barzal from Nelson. And so then the Islanders are pressing to tie it, and there's some pushing after a hold by Lankinen. Beauvillier's denied, but the momentum was definitely with the Islanders at this stage. They would pull the goaltender with 1:30 seconds left. They were trying to get him out before then, but Nashville just kept getting the puck. And so then Nashville gets the puck when the goalie's out. Duchesne scores into the empty net at 18:47, and then at 19:23 also into an empty net. It's Granlund from Ekholm. So your final score is 4-1 for the Nashville Predators. They go to 12-9-2. The Islanders 15-10 on the season. The shots in this one, 9-7 New York Islanders in the first, 18-9 Islanders in the second, 23-7 Islanders in the third. Final shots 50-23 in favor of the Islanders. Power plays, Nashville 2 for 3, the Islanders 1 for 4. Both teams had 28 hits. Lankinen saves 49 out of 50. Pretty good game. And Sorokin was pretty good at the other end, 19 saves on 21 shots. But tonight, yeah, the Islanders get goalied. And that is a rarity. All right, next up. Columbus in against the Winnipeg Jets. Do you think Laine enjoys playing against the Jets? I have a feeling that he does. This was only, I believe, the second time he's played against the Jets, though. So it's Korpisalo versus Riddick. Metalainen has a rush chance that's held early on. The Jets get a power play. Wheeler has a shot that's blocked. There was a shorthanded rush by Roslovic. That was saved. Power play's killed off, really solid kill. But then at 6:48, Laine scores from Goudreau, and it was a beautiful snipe, and it's his first career goal against the Jets. So good job there by Laine. Jets press to answer. However, at 10:42, Goodbranson gets his first goal of the season from Roslovic and Johnson, and that one deflected in off Dubois. It was a rush opportunity, and it's in the back of the net. So it's 2-0 Columbus. Then there's a delay game call where Columbus gets a power play where they shouldn't have. The puck hit the boards before it went up over the glass. I'm surprised because the linesman definitely saw it. So it's a power play that shouldn't be. And usually when this takes place, those are killed off. And in this case, it was killed off by the Jets. And it was a good kill. Bayreuther then flattened Gagne. That upset the Jets because it wasn't a legal hit. So the Jets get the power play with 1:06 left. So that rolls over into the second period. However, we end up with 43 seconds of 4-on-4 when the Jets take a penalty early in the period. And then it's a Columbus power play. Chinikov blasted one wide during said power play. That was killed off. And then Laine scores from Jenner and Goudreau at 3:19. And that one's on a rush. So rush chances tonight for Columbus were pretty lethal. And it's something Winnipeg's going to want to work on because this was the third goal of the game, and 2 of the 3 were scored on rush chances. Shots are 2 apiece at 6 minutes. I don't think the first line one was technically a rush chance. But anyways, the defensive side of things wasn't great for the Jets tonight. Connors denied from the slot. Roslovic fires one high on a rush. Barron's denied on a check or a chance from some good forechecking. Jets had momentum, needed a goal. And it's a goal for the Jets, and it's also on the rush. It's Nyquist from Goudreau and Gavrikov at 12:21. It's 4-0. So quiet building, understandably. And for Columbus, maybe their best game of the season, honestly. Barron's then robbed in close. Columbus presses with 2.5 minutes left. But we go to the third period with it 4-0 for Columbus. The Jets had their lines in a blender at the start of the third period, so various lines were changing out, which is understandable when you're losing 4-0 after 2 periods. You switch the lines around, try to find something. Power play for the Jets, that's killed off. Then there's a delay game call. The Jets get the power play. That's killed off. And this is where really Columbus's defense and penalty kill and everything's just coming into focus. Gagne has a near miss on a rush. The Jets press at the half. The shots were 5 apiece with 8.5 minutes left. 7:34 left. Columbus gets a power play. We had a post for Roslovic. Then we had 15 seconds of 4-on-4. Goalie pull with 5:49 left for a 5-on-4. And during a power play, as eventually they get the power play on it to make it a 6-on-4, Dubois scores from Wheeler and Morrissey at 15 minutes and 30 seconds. They would pull the goaltender again. Columbus missed the empty net a lot. They definitely should have had at least one empty net goal in there. But they end up holding on and winning it 4-1 anyway, so I don't think they're overly upset. Columbus goes to 8-12-2. They needed this win as much as Ottawa did. For the Jets, they dropped to 14-7-1. Disappointing result. Now they play again on Sunday against Anaheim. Shots in this one, 11 apiece in the first, 14-10 Winnipeg in the second, 13-5 Winnipeg in the third. Final shots, 38-26 for the Jets. Power plays, Columbus 0 for 3, Winnipeg 1 for 5. The hits, 19-12 for Columbus. Korpisalo saves 37 out of 38. He was fantastic. Riddick saved 22 out of 26. I don't know how many goals I want to put on Riddick in this one, but I do wonder if the Jets are fully comfortable with their backup goaltender and how many games Hellebuck's going to play the rest of the way. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below as always. And yes, I wore the reverse retro version of this for the preview video. And now I'm wearing this one for the recap, because why not? So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.